Title: The Legend of Luanda Magere, and the Luo warrior's narrator's voice. Gather round, my friends, as I weave the tale of the Luo people, a story of strength, cunning, and undying spirit, where heroes live on through the hearts of their kin. This is not just a tale of warriors, it's a tapestry of laughter, tears, and lessons learned in the crucible of life. The arrival of the Luo long before the sun kissed the shores of Lake Victoria, the Luo people journeyed from the banks of the Great Nile. Picture it, a band of determined souls, their laughter echoing like the songs of birds as they navigated through dense forests and winding rivers. They sought fertile lands to cultivate and waters teeming with fish. They arrived at the lake, their hearts swelling with hope, ready to weave a new chapter in their history. But as they approached the shimmering waters, they were met with an unexpected sight. Two tribes had already settled there, the Abakuria and the Abasuba. The air thickened with tension as the Luo realized they were not alone in their pursuit of this bountiful land. The spark of conflict. The Abakuria, fierce and proud, and the Abasuba, known for their cunning tactics, regarded the newcomers with suspicion. The Luo warriors stood tall, their spirits unyielding, determined to claim the land that promised prosperity for their people. A council was quickly called, and as the sun dipped below the horizon, illuminating the sky in hues of orange and red, the leaders of the three tribes met. Words were exchanged, but they were laced with hostility. The Abakuria, led by a formidable chief named Karanja, proclaimed, "This land is ours. You shall leave or face the consequences." Luanda Magere, their champion, stepped forward. "We have come for peace and a chance to thrive. But if it is battle you seek, then we shall not back down." His voice thundered like a storm, igniting the hearts of his warriors. The battle begins, and so the fateful clash erupted under the watchful gaze of the stars. The Luo warriors, fueled by their dreams and the spirit of their ancestors, charged forward. Ababio, Luanda's trusted companion, fought fiercely by his side, his spear glinting in the moonlight. The battle was fierce, chaos reigning as the sound of clashing weapons filled the air. The Luo fought with a blend of strength and strategy, drawing upon the teachings of their ancestors. Luanda, at the forefront, seemed almost invincible, his every move a dance of power and precision. Yet the Abakuria and Abasuba were fierce adversaries, pushing back against the Luo with relentless determination. The ground trembled beneath their feet, and the cries of warriors echoed through the night, a testament to their will to survive, driving the tribes to the mountains. As the sun began to rise, casting a golden light over the battlefield, the tide began to turn. The Luo warriors, united by their shared purpose and the leadership of Luanda, pressed onward. They fought not just for land, but for the laughter and future of their children. With a final, powerful charge, they broke through the ranks of the Abakuria, pushing them back toward the mountains. The Abasuba, realizing the strength of the Luo, quickly retreated, fear gripping their hearts. The sound of their fleeing footsteps mingled with the triumphant shouts of the Luo warriors, resonating like a victorious anthem. The aftermath of battle. Exhausted yet exhilarated, Luanda and his warriors stood victorious at the edge of the lake. They had claimed the land they sought, driving their foes to the mountains where they would remain a distant memory. The Luo people celebrated their hard-won victory, their laughter echoing across the waters, a sweet melody of triumph and unity. But the struggle had only just begun. As they settled into their new home, the shadows of past battles lingered, and the memory of their fallen foes served as a reminder of the challenges that lay ahead. The rise of Luanda Magere. Among these settlers was a man of legend, Luanda Magere. Ah, Luanda, with muscles like the trunks of ancient trees and a wit sharper than a fisherman's spear, he stood tall among his people. His strength was unmatched, and tales of his bravery spread like wildfire. Luanda was not just born into greatness, he was gifted by the divine. It was said that Obongo Nyakaliga, the god of strength and war, descended from the heavens and bestowed upon him the power of the ancients. This gift not only made him invincible in battle, but also connected him to the spirits of his ancestors, giving him the wisdom to lead. Yet even his closest warriors struggled to fully understand the source of his immense strength. They marveled at his feats, whispering to one another, "What makes Luanda so powerful? Is it the blessing of the gods, or is there a deeper secret?" Among them was Ababio, a fierce warrior with a heart as bold as his spear. He fought valiantly at Luanda's side, yet the mystery of Luanda's strength puzzled him. "I have fought alongside him, and I feel the heat of battle in my bones. But his power seems to come from somewhere beyond the flesh." But amidst the brewing storm, a beautiful figure emerged, the enchanting Nyambura. She was a vision of grace and allure, with skin that glowed like polished mahogany under the warm sun. Her eyes sparkled like the stars reflected in Lake Victoria, deep and mysterious, full of secrets waiting to be uncovered. Her hair flowed like a cascade of night, adorned with delicate beads that shimmered with every movement, catching the light as she walked. She wore a traditional shuka that draped elegantly over her form, accentuating her curves and dancing with the breeze, as if nature itself was celebrating her beauty. Nyambura's laughter was like the gentle tinkle of chimes in the wind, drawing the attention of all who heard it. When she spoke, her voice was smooth and melodic, wrapping around the listener like a warm embrace. It was said that the flowers bloomed brighter in her presence, and the birds sang sweeter songs, enchanted by her spirit. But beneath her enchanting exterior lay a cunning heart. Nyambura had been sent by the Abakuria to spy on Luanda and his warriors. She came to the Luo village under the guise of bringing peace, but her true intention was to uncover Luanda's secrets. The weight of illness. However, as the dust settled and the celebrations began, a shadow loomed over Luanda. Exhausted from the battle, he began to feel a strange fatigue creeping into his bones. Days turned into weeks, and what was once an indomitable spirit began to wane. Luanda fell ill, a fever gripping him as his strength faded. Ababio and the other warriors watched with concern, struggling to understand how their mighty leader could be brought low by something unseen. "What is this affliction?" Ababio wondered aloud, pacing anxiously. "Has the power of the gods abandoned him?" Despite their best efforts, herbal remedies, prayers to the spirits, and the support of the villagers, Luanda's condition did not improve. The laughter that once filled the air was replaced by whispers of worry, and a pall hung over the village. The call of betrayal. As Luanda lay weakened, the Abakuria, sensing an opportunity, began to plot their return. The cunning Nyambura, who had once infiltrated the Luo ranks under the guise of peace, saw Luanda's vulnerability as a chance to strike. She whispered lies among the tribes, sowing discord and fear. One fateful night, as the moon hung high and bright, the Abakuria launched a surprise attack. Their warriors stormed the Luo village, and chaos erupted. Luanda, even in his weakened state, felt the call of his warriors. With a deep breath, he summoned every ounce of strength he could muster. The fall of Luanda Magere. As Luanda fought alongside his brothers, it was clear that his illness had taken its toll. He struggled to keep pace, and his once mighty strikes were now labored. Karanja, the chief of the Abakuria, seized the moment, targeting Luanda's shadow, the secret to his strength. In a desperate bid, Karanja struck, hitting Luanda's shadow with a spear. In an instant, the power that had once flowed through Luanda seemed to drain away, leaving him weak and staggering. Ababio, witnessing the fall of his beloved leader, felt a surge of desperation. "No! This cannot be how it ends," he cried, charging forward. Yet it was too late. As Luanda fell to the ground, the laughter that once echoed through the village faded to whispers. Yet in his final moments, he called out to his warriors, "Fear not, my brothers. A true hero never dies. His spirit lives on in the hearts of those he loves." If the heart is strong, then a new strength is reborn again and again. With their leader fallen, the Luo warriors rallied, pushing back the Abakuria in a fierce battle that shook the land. Though Luanda was gone, his spirit guided them, igniting a fire within their hearts. They fought not just for land, but for the memory of their beloved leader. Transformation into stone. As the sun rose on the battlefield, Luanda's body began to transform. In a spectacle that left the warriors awestruck, he turned into a massive rock, solid and unyielding. This stone, known as Luanda's rock, became a symbol of his enduring spirit and strength. It stood tall and proud at the edge of the lake, a reminder to all that true power transcends the physical form, inspiring laughter, courage, and the strength to face whatever tides may come,